This YouTube channel is solely dedicated to demonstrating that the King James Version of the Bible, while a good translation, is not the one and only perfect Word of God as purported by the King James onlyists camp. It, like all other translations, including the Hebrew and the Greek, have error within them. On this channel, I will focus on two aspects of this debate: errors in the King James Version and errors in the King James Version onlyists doctrine. This being my first video for this channel, I am going to lay down some basic facts about Bible translating that are key points when discussing the King James Version only doctrine. First and foremost, I am not in any way condemning the King James Version. In fact, I believe it to be a fine translation. What I do condemn is the doctrine by some that the King James Version is the one and only true, inspired, perfect Word of God for the world today. This, I believe, is heresy. While I do know Hebrew and have been studying it for almost 20 years, I do not know Greek very well. Therefore, my investigations in the King James Version will strictly be within the Old Testament scriptures, which were originally written in Hebrew. While there are many different Greek manuscripts of the New Testament, there is only one Hebrew manuscript, the Masoretic Hebrew text. This Hebrew text is the same text used by all translators of the Old Testament, and this includes all Jewish and Christian translators, including the translators of the King James Version. Since the very same Masoretic Hebrew text used by the King James translators is still available to us today, we can easily compare the source text, the Masoretic text, and the translation, the King James Version. All translators, whether biblical or secular, are expected to remain faithful to the grammar of the source text.